Hey guys, so I reviewed a ton of in-ear monitor systems on this channel. I can't even count how many I've done. Today, we're reviewing one that is a bit different, and I've never quite seen anything like this before. So this is a wireless in-ear monitor system by Kimafun, and it's marketed as the in-ear monitor necklace. It's really unique. So instead of like a transmitter that lives on, your belt or your dress or your pants or whatever, this one is actually like a necklace, and it sits on top of you and on top of your neck. It's a really unique design, and I've never really seen anything like this. We're going to review it and check it out, see if it's something right for you. This is a really unique system. I think it can be catered towards DJs especially, and also good for practicing. But I'm going to go over, the pros and cons and stuff like that in this video. And also, one of you is going to win one of these. So Kimafun sent me this unit to check out. It's not a paid video or anything. They just sent it to me to review, and I asked them if they could send 2 of them so I could do a giveaway to one of my subscribers. So I'll talk about how you can do that at the end of this video. So before we get started, I post videos like this all the time, stuff on wireless, in-ear monitors, MIDI programming, finding cheap stuff for musicians on Amazon, stuff like that. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell to be notified when I put out new videos. And hitting the thumbs up button is a free way to support the channel. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so it comes in this really nice carrying case. I always really like when companies do this, just something to protect and bring all your gear in. Comes with a few accessories and the main device right here, with all the foam pad and everything to keep it safe, as well as a pocket up here. Very cool. So this is all that you get. This is the transmitter, very tiny, very portable. And this is the receiver, and I'm going to get to setting those up here in a second. So you get a manual and a couple of accessories. USB-C charger for charging the device, both the transmitter and the receiver. I love that it's USB-C, and it's really cool because it is a dual one, so you can charge both of them at the same time, which is great. And you have these 2 adapters, and these are meant to go with the transmitter. So as you can see, the transmitter is 3.5 millimeter. So you have a way to extend it right here with this little guy. It does go TRS, so it is a stereo system. And this is nice because it can extend in case if, you have trouble plugging this in somewhere. If you need a little extension, you can do that. And also it has this adapter, which is probably the way that I'm just going to use it. And I'll probably just leave it on there so that it converts it into just 1/4 inch TRS cable, which is really nice. The way that you set this up, hold the power button to turn it on. Power's up. It's blinking right now. That means it's looking for a signal. So I'm going to turn the power on the transmitter, and they have synced successfully because you can see that this has stopped blinking. If you do need to enter pairing mode, you just double tap the button and it goes into pairing mode, and double tap this one. And now they're both in pairing mode, and now they have found each other. I was able to just turn them on and they're able to work just right out of the box. They do give you this in the manual on how to pair to multiple units if you do want to pause the screen and read that. So you can have one transmitter sending to multiple receivers. And again, in order to charge them, you get this double USB-C cable, so you can charge both of them. And you can see they are working while it's charging, so you can always leave this plugged in while it's charging if you would like. And they'll stop flashing when they're fully charged. As far as specs, so this is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless system. I highly recommend that if you have any gear in 2.4, you watch my in-depth video about that. The gear still works, but you do have to understand a few things. So I highly recommend watching that if you have any 2.4 gigahertz gear. The wireless working range is 30 meters. This works for 6 hours battery life, both the transmitter and the receiver. And it does have the built-in battery, which charges over USB-C. For the price, as of right now, it's listed at $150 on Amazon, which is quite affordable for an in-ear monitor system, and the purchase link will be down in the description down below. To use this system, what you do is you plug the transmitter into wherever you're getting the signal from. So an audio interface, a mixer, you could plug this into like the back of, a Helix or a Axe Effects or something like that if you're a guitar player, or wherever you're getting the signal from, plug it in. If you do need an adapter for an XLR, I will post a link down below to the which one I recommend. And then this necklace lives over you like a necklace, and then you put the in-ears into your ears, obviously. Very unique and very different design for sure. It's actually interesting. I'm just having this conversation with another musician. We were talking about it'd be cool if they could get wireless, like the earbuds that are wireless. You didn't have to have, the cable going down your back. That would be cool if they ever did something like that. And this is kind of the first step into that, which is pretty interesting for sure. I have reviewed the other Kimafun product, which is just kind of more of a standard wireless in-ear monitor system. So it's cool to see that they're doing something different. So there are some pros and there are some cons with it. As far as pros, close. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like it's, weighing you down or anything like that. It's affordable. The entry level, sure, Sennheiser stuff is $600 to $800. This being at $150 is definitely a lot more affordable. I love that it has the carrying case to protect your gear. I know I say that all the time in my reviews, but I just love having a case that protects your gear and it just makes it easy to transport and stuff like that. That's definitely a plus. It sounds really good. I mean, it sounds really good. I'm not like super technical with my sound. I plug it in, I listen to it. I was like, is this a usable system? And it was. Even with these type of, Apple earbuds, they sound pretty good. I'm impressed with it. Obviously, you would get more bass with more isolation, but they sound pretty good. It's nice to have it on your neck because there is no tugging. I can't tell you the number of times that like I've had my in-ears pulled out, by accident because it's on my belt or something like that, or someone bumps it or something like that. This is much tougher to bump. Just make sure if you have your guitar strap, make sure you avoid putting it like underneath the strap, or do that because that might keep it in place, but just be aware of that. But having no tug from, in-ears going down my back, under my shirt, and then onto my belt, that is definitely a plus. Another one, this could be a pro or con for you. It is a unique design, so it's definitely something different that I haven't seen it done before. Okay, so as far as cons, the biggest one for me is there's no volume control on the device itself. I really think, and I really hope in the future that they add like just a volume button, even to turn up or down the volume. One of my main things that I tell people with using in-ear monitor systems live is you always have to have a way to turn up or down the volume. Most of the time, it's fine once you get it set to where you need to be, but just, if the crowd gets louder or drummer hits cymbals louder or something like that, you always want a way just to get a little bit more volume up or down. So if you are going to use these, I do recommend having easy access to be able to turn it up or down. So, I control my own mix with an app. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video explaining how to do that. So click the link up above or down below. So I have access to that, but I still like having it physically on the device. So just make sure you have some sort of way to turn up or down the volume. I definitely do wish that they had a volume knob on the device itself. Another con that I definitely don't like is that there's no way to change the channel manually. So on your other system, which again, if you haven't watched the review that I have on their more standard, cheap wireless in-ear monitor system, check that out. It's actually a really good system. It has a volume knob and it has a way to change the channel manually. So you have 6 different channels and you can change the channel. This one doesn't have that option. So I believe what it does is when it turns on, it finds the best channel. So I guess you could turn it off and turn it back on in order to try to change the channel. But if you are getting interference, I don't like that you don't have a way to quickly change the channel. The other con, you cannot change the tips. That's a part of the system. The cable is attached to it, so there is no way to change the tip. I do have a video on cheap in-ear monitors. You are looking for earbuds that are affordable for like 20 to 50 bucks. So check out that video if you are interested. But there is no way to do that with this system. I do wish they had, changeable tips on it. And the last con is up to you. This is how it looks when it's on. So it does look a little bit goofy, even though I'm wearing like a collared shirt. I guess I could put it like under my collar. This is the reason why normally when I do product reviews, I try out my gear live. And this one I've just done for practice. I'm on my way to a gig tonight, and I was going to bring these, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing like a happy hour type of thing. It looks a little goofy. So that's up to you to decide. I've decided not to use it. I don't think I could really use it. I would recommend this for like more of a practice situation or for like DJs. I think this would actually be great for DJs. I think that's more what they're pushing it towards. And it says that on the Amazon page as well. So I think that's more what it's catered to. I think you could use it live if you were like a solo or a duo act. And again, you had to have access to that volume control. But for me, that's kind of what I think that this is marketed towards. I really wish it had a way to change the channel and turn up and down the volume. And I would love to see like some updates in the future. And if they do an update in the future, I will do another review on it. And I will post a link to that video down in the description and down as a pinned comment as well. So overall, what I think it's definitely usable, especially for like a DJ or solo stuff. I do like the other Kimafun one more. But again, it's up to you to make that decision. If you don't like the look of it, or if you do like the look of it, then definitely check it out for sure. Be sure to watch my video again on the 2.4 gigahertz system. If you use anything at 2.4, I highly recommend you watch that video. I hope that helped you guys out. So now for the giveaway. So one of you is going to win this system. So all you have to do to enter is one, you have to be a subscriber. So make sure you subscribed if you're not already. And then second, just leave a comment down below and I will do the drawing for this 5 days after this video comes out. So just make sure you leave a comment before then and you will be entered to win the drawing. Do not respond to scammers. I'm never, ever, ever going to ask you for money for for shipping or anything like that. This is a free giveaway. So that's basically it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any other unique in-ear monitor systems, please leave a comment down below. I'm definitely curious to check out unique gear and stuff like that. It's kind of cool to do something different. Check out some of my other videos, especially if you haven't seen the other Kimafun wireless in-ear monitor review. Definitely check out that video as well. I also have a video on some other cheap products for musicians you can check out. Check out some of those reviews by clicking the link on your screen now. Don't forget to follow me on my social media pages at Scott Ewell Music on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below to be entered into the contest, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure that, if you have your guitar I can't say strap on.